This is Dempsey Roll, and you are now watching part 17 of my Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen run. Let's get started. Press any button. So last stream, I pretty much just roamed around the northern part of the map and a little bit of the western part. The northwest, in other words. We actually found some new quests and did some stuff that I wasn't expecting, so that was good. And today I feel like we should do a little more exploration and do some tidying up of previous quests that we have not finished yet. So if we look at the map, I also need to sort through all my equipment. I'm heavy right now. So if we look at the map, last stream we went up this path and along here and pretty much explored this region. This was undiscovered until yesterday, as well as this region. And we ended up doing a quest that involved a mine, the ancient quarry here. And that took us all the way through the mountains and ended up here. So, I would like to explore this region as much as I can without having to... if it gets a little too hard or whatever, then I'll probably back it up and leave. I know there's a dragon somewhere here, which I feel like we could try, but we'll see. And there's a quest to do here as well, I think, seeing as how there's this red circle. But first I'm going to take a look at my equipment, and so after I do that, my plan is to head back into the mine and travel through it to end up here and then explore this region. Had I not explored the mine, I would have to go this way, the way that I've been doing previously, heading south, then through this narrow pass, and then back through this way, which is quite lengthy, so I feel like this path will be a lot faster. It doesn't look like, but it is. My understanding is that this path also now is clear of enemies. There might be tiny little spiders or something, but as far as the ogres, the ogre family that was there, Shrek and Princess Fiona and their kids, they're gone now, I think. So, first things first, let's put away our, let's press the wrong button, as is tradition. Put this away. And we're gonna take a look at our equipment. We're gonna go to the wrong door, of course. This is the one. Talk to this guy. Good old Asalam. Adjust my headset, pardon me. Okay, manage, deposit. So what I like to do is just deposit everything. And then from there, I'll just take what I need. Just drop it all off. Because if I sort of pick and choose what I want to keep from what is presently in my equipment, I'll probably end up keeping more than necessary. Don't need that. Don't need that. We'll hold on to those three. 5th journal entry, let's drop that off. These shackles are quite heavy, 3.17. They can also be crafted, which I'll probably do. Okay. I should take a look at my equipment as well. See if I can upgrade anything. All this might comprise the first 20 minutes to half an hour of today's session. I'm not really sure. I've decided to occasionally do this sort of stuff on stream. initially my thinking was, well, all of this stuff is kind of boring, so maybe I shouldn't do it on stream. You know, sorting through the equipment, buying new equipment, upgrading it, blah blah blah, crafting. However, it is a fairly central part of the game, as potentially uninteresting as it might be. So I think it's important to kind of showcase that at least a little bit, and I feel like that sense of preparation really pays off. Like this, all of this is, you know, preparation, getting ready for the journey, and yeah, I do think that it kind of, you know, when you finally set out into the world and you have the confidence that you're well equipped for the journey, you know, that's a really cool feeling that this game kind of pulls off. So yeah, I do think it is kind of important in a way, but I might not do this all the time. Yeah, let's drop all of this stuff. Just gonna drop it all off, and now we'll take a look at what we're going to withdraw. But actually, first let's combine some stuff. I don't really need to make poison arrows at this point. Just gonna go through all of this and see if we can make anything interesting. We're just gonna do it really quick. Okay, so juice and sauce. Hard spud, juice, and sauce are the good ones, so I'd rather not craft stuff out of it at this point. But the hard spud milk really doesn't cure all that much in terms of your health and stamina, so let's just turn it into cloud wine. Because cloud wine can then turn into something like desiccated herbs or something, and that's good. That's kind of useful, I think. Rotten eggs. I've got 2 rotten eggs. Okay, see? Wormwood sap and cloud wine. So let's turn all of that. Wormwood sap you get from goblins, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we've made quite a few desiccated herbs, which is a pretty decent healing item. Mushrooms. Let's just leave the mushrooms as is. Yeah. Small fish. Back fat oil. Yeah, so back fat oil is a pretty decent item that heals your stamina. However, it is quite heavy, I feel, compared to other things. So let's just leave it as is. Waterfell, gentian leaf. Cleric's drought. Oh. There's so much stuff you can make in this game, but I always wonder, like, Crimson Concoction. See, my feeling is I'd rather it just, oh look, and then you can take the Crimson Concoction, which I just made, and then make throat drops. It's just so much stuff. Warlock's drought. I want to make at least one of everything. Okay. Okay. This is hard spud sauce, so we'll just hold on to that. Dose of courage. Spring water. Do you use any of that stuff? Nitrap asks. I do. But I usually wait until kind of like the end game, and the last kind of boss encounters. Those are the best. the best use of all this stuff. Curious Wine, yeah. Matured Green Warish is one of the better healing items in this game. But yeah, in the future, I feel like they could just streamline this greatly, and I think that would be a lot better because there's just so much stuff. Okay, ambrosial meat. Oh, liquid vim. Night Trap. Are crafting materials limited? I think there are a few in the game that are limited. Cerulean concoction. But most replenish over time. Like if you take a bunch from a site, like from a forest, if you wait like 48 hours game time, it'll probably come back, I think. Only got one of those, so let's not make something out of that. Okay, let's just make it, whatever. Gold bean grind. Sounds like Fable? Yeah, I don't really remember much of Fable. I'd like to, I'm interested in seeing what the newest Fable is going to be like. It's supposed to be made by a different developer now, Turn 10. The guys that make the racing games for Xbox. Maybe they'll finally deliver on the original Fable promise of planting a tree and a seed and then it turning into a tree. Okay, all right. So let's see here. Dragon Spit. Back fat oil. Sure. I have no... Nah, let's not make that. Oh wait, what does this do? Gold bean grind. I just made that. Affects a single target, a combinable material, lowers magic, and boosts magic defenses. See, I'm not sure I'd ever want to do that. Let's just make this. Cleric's Incense. Let's just make a few of these pretty stones. But yeah, the whole crafting system of this game, I feel like, could be improved upon greatly. As you can see, I'm just sort of going through every single item and seeing what I can make, which is rather tedious. I feel like in the future they could have made it so that there's like a list of things that you can make. You know, a list of things like a potion, and then you highlight that, and then it'll show you if you have the necessary items to make it. I think Divinity 2, 1 and 2 do that, and I think that's a better way of making stuff. But this is the kind of thing you'll have to do in Dragon's Dogma every once in a while. It's just to sort through your stuff. Let's make these skeleton keys. They're one use only, but they're super useful. I've already missed out on a few opportunities to get some loot behind a door, behind a locked door, because I didn't have enough skeleton keys on me. This coin purse of charity is an item that basically lets you throw your own money at enemies, which is pretty funny. Okay, sweet pollen. Let's make some sweet pollen, sure. Got so much of this stuff. So many items are used to craft the same thing. See, that's so redundant, right? What? Use an item from item store to create a skull. That's so weird. Why would I want to make a skull? I've got 77 of them. Okay, this is something unknown, so it's probably good to check that out. Miasmite. Okay. Skull. I don't want to make a skull. Oh, okay. Interventive. Let's just make one of those. Those are pretty useful. Dose of Courage, that's also quite useful, I think. I've got one of them. Let's make two. And the visual icon for some of these potions look a lot like some other ones. Some are just like a red bottle, and multiple items are red bottles. So again, that's just very, very confusing to me. Make something unknown. So what is it? Decaying Grimoire. Firefly Stone. Okay. Priceless Artifact. Okay. Alright, let's see what this makes. The Sundering Spear Tome. So I think that's a one-use only magic spell. I can make a lot of different stuff out of this. Poison arrows. I really should mess around with poison special arrows. I really haven't as of yet. I feel like a poison arrow would be better to use against the boss, because against the normal enemy types I do enough damage that they're gonna die normally anyway. So see, all of this stuff makes Dragon Spit. Like, why does it need to be... Why do they have to have so many different kinds that make the same thing? Dragon Spit is useful for mining. You can chuck it at mining spots, and then they all the ore that comes out just kind of explode. It's a lot quicker than just mining or waiting for your pawns to mine. Okay, let's make some of this. So sweet pollen is a pretty useful thing to make. Let's see. I wish I could bring up a list and that showed me all the sweet pollen, all the things I could make sweet pollen from. Because I can make, oh, see, here it is. Let's make some. Because then from sweet pollen you can make something useful. A very good healing item. So if we scroll to the bottom. Does this crafting system feel like Monster Hunter crafting? A little bit, but I think it's clunkier than Monster Hunters. Oh, I need basic green wash. Okay, I can't make. Okay. Yeah, if it was like Monster Hunters, I might be okay with it, but it's not quite there. I wonder if, I mean, these games were both made like kind of like around the same time, so there are similarities. But in Monster Hunter World, I do feel like it's a little better, a little easier to make stuff. Okay, so next thing I wanted to do is withdraw some stuff. Now let's optimize it. And yeah, so we'll take some healing items. I've got 28 of them, which is pretty good. We'll just take 10. And then we'll take 10 of these. So back fat oil won't go bad. That's the other good thing about it. Take some of this. And we'll give some to the pawns. do my pawns? Yeah, so all my pawns have pickaxes, which is good. And that's good too. Okay, so that is all fine. Now the other thing I'd like to bring is some of these special arrows. Let's bring 3 because I haven't really messed around with them. Silencer. Let's see if I remember to try them out this time. Petrifying, like, it sounds useful, but it's just really inconvenient to go into my menu and change it up. Go into my menu, equip it, exit out the menu, and then fight. Like, I'd rather just get into the fight. So we're gonna learn skills. I'm gonna set those skills. Dagger. Okay, skull splitter. Alright. It's kind of hard to decide because I basically have 3 melee attacks to choose from. Okay, so first of all, we're going to get instant reset. It's my favorite thing. Implicate. Let's take out Implicate, even though I do like it. "100 Kisses" is good for fighting larger climbable monsters. Well, let's just go with that. Okay.
What will it be today?
Set skills. Oh, I forgot to equip these. Whoops. Oh, and her too?
What will it be today?
Okay.
Have your pick. Any you like.
Oh, I can change my vocation. I wonder if I should do that now. Let's do that next time.
Have your pick. Any you like.
So here's where you can do that.
What will it be
Okay,
today?
now we're going to change equipment and see. Just looking for bigger numbers. Bigger numbers. Basically in physical defense, anything. So that's 1.23 pounds. My current one is only 5.9, so this is considerably heavier. Let's go back here. Just double check. Anything that's very close to my current defense number, I would consider equipping, so long as... Okay, that's what I currently have on, is it not? Oh, it's the same. 0.59, 0.88. Alright, let's check other stuff here. Some of these outfits are like the special ones that are based on the other pawns. Okay, clothing 1.29, 0.27. Okay. 0.56. This is a good one. Okay, we'll take that. Now we're looking for armor. My current armor is 0.73, so we're looking for something just as good in terms of weight and potentially the same or better, or around the same. Armor. What did I say? 0.73. Let's just stick with that for now. This is the one that I really should change because it's kind of heavy. 1.05. And it seems like it's kind of tough to find the materials you need to upgrade it. 1.05. Okay, so for this, let's just see. Oh. Yeah, let's just see what the store has. Might be able to get something better at the store. So, clothing 0.28. So we're looking for clothing. So this might be one. Evening tights. Hmm. 0.24. 0.28. Again, that might be something that I could get something better at the store. Let's see here. Wow, this is a lot better than what I'm currently wearing. Let's just equip that. Let's see, anything close? Scholar's Cape. Because this is maxed out in terms of levels, so this one here is has lesser defense, but there's more room to grow because it hasn't even been upgraded. So let's take one of these. 0.5. The main thing is we're looking for something that's fairly light too. Okay, this wins. Scarlet Cape. Okay. So now we'll do... Oh, actually, the rings. The rings should be fine. Okay, so now we'll look at here. What? Oh, wow. So yeah, there's a lot better stuff. Okay. This is currently the best. And I haven't really investigated too much the good equipment for my pawn yet. I've mostly been sticking with like, you know, for several dungeons and missions, I've been using more or less the same equipment, and I haven't been finding the game to be too hard yet, so that's why I haven't really changed my equipment, but I probably should look into that now. This looks cool. The picture makes it look much cooler than the one than what it really looks like, unfortunately. So weight is less of a concern for my pawns. So we can kind of just get things that look a little cooler. And I'm not really looking into any kind of synergy for my pawns in terms of like a good loadout that has benefits. Because again, this is all just like such early game equipment that it really doesn't matter. And in fact, now that I mentioned that, it makes me wonder why I'm spending so much time doing this. But I haven't really done it in a while, so that's why. So clothing, 0.24. I'm just looking for something that's better. That might weigh her down a bit, although it will offer some better protection. Let's go with this. And now we're looking for armor. So that's better. Let's just put that on and see if there's anything better than that. So that is significantly better. She's looking pretty interesting now. Okay. Alright, that's all fine. Her weight is still looking good. She just has denim. She's just wearing jeans. She's very Canadian. Clothing. Silk lingerie, God. Okay, so we'll put that on. There's more room for growth in that one. So now we're looking for armor. We'll just stick with that. Any good capes? Oh, this is a lot better. Alright. What about here? What does this do? Boosting strength and magic. Okay. All that seems fine. So, the next step... Okay, the next step is to take a look at the store and see if we can get anything better.
Me, I'm a master works all.
Let's get a drink of water. Let's take a look at the sword, the knives here. Snag daggers. These are much better. I can afford it, so let's get that. And also for Jerry, we can get possibly a better magical staff. Unspoken grace. Thunderclap. That's fine. Move on to the head. Anything better in terms of defense for the head? Doesn't look like it. What about the body? Hard leather plate. There's nothing that's like overwhelmingly better than what I currently have, while keeping in mind the weight. So, like here, chainmail skirt. It's better, but it weighs 1.3. Alright, so now the next thing... Oh, wait, no. We're going to confirm buying that. We'll equip it. And we'll upgrade. Now we will enhance anything that needs to be enhanced. Oh, we can take this all the way to level 3. Super. And as you can see in the top right, it actually gets lighter, which is good. So this should be much better than what I currently had, what I previously had equipped. This as well can be maxed out, so that's good. Oh, okay, so this I can only take to level 1. I don't have the equipment, the materials necessary. You need a royal banner. 3 royal banners. I only have 1. Okay, we could do that. Yep. And now we'll do the same for Jerry here. Sweet Palm, got plenty of that. Misshapen Eye, yep. It's interesting that it seems like if you can upgrade all the way to level 3, you basically skip the previous levels. You won't need the materials for the previous levels. It's kind of interesting. Alright, so everything is everything is bought, everything is equipped, all the loot has been tucked away. So the last thing we need to do is just dump the remaining items.
Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be
The
today?
remaining items. Deposit. Yeah, so... Scalding Rays will drop off Crimson Teeth. Because it might be handy to keep a fire enchanted weapon on my person. And now for Jerry, we'll drop off all the stuff that she unequipped. And then we're off. Probably sleep too. Just to make sure we got a fresh start to our day.
What will
Alright,
it be today?
so
Have your
now
pick.
I'll
Any you
rest.
like. What will it be today?
Stay till morning.
Understood.
Was my pawn taken? Yes, she has. Assisted the pawn from another realm, Falcon and Con Sebastian. Look at that, 25,000 Rift Crystals from Falcon. I'm rolling in it. No gifts. Lame. Some limited knowledge. And pretty basic
How did I perform?
grading.
I tried my hardest.
So if my pawn had a cooler
learned
name
of
and
beasts.
looked like
Here we
somebody,
can rest, manage inventory,
looked like
and
some
speak.
kind of celebrity or famous like pop culture reference, she probably would have fared better, but that's okay. Because that's all I pick. What's this guy's name?
Seems everywhere.
Oh, I thought he was a pawn. This one's a pawn. Very scantily clad.
Hello.
Amber.
Can I help you? Then I bid you farewell.
Alright. Compared to something like Monster Hunter, this game has not as many armor options and outfits. So eventually you will have seen all there is to see in terms of like the armor in the game. There's not that many. It's not that much variety. When you mix and match them, you can create some pretty unique looks. Like, for example, because this game has a clothing layer and an armor layer, it does make for a cool combination that adds a little spice and variety. But generally there isn't much armor. And then when you get into Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, there's more armor, but you know, after a while you kind of see it all. Map. So we're heading to the red circle, which I do have marked. Let's mark it as we'll mark. We're already kind of going the wrong way actually. So we're gonna turn around and go here. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. Turn around. I think we gotta head this way. Heading back to the mine now. Oop. Some bandits? That's okay. You guys have fun. No thanks.
Holes like this one are crucial in moving the capital from
I'll
monsters.
take them.
I'll go at once.
Very well.
Okay, here we're at 1. And now we gotta head to 2, which I believe this is the right way.
Every amenity would make a fine base for our adventuring.
It really does seem like Gransys, or rather Grand Soren, was much larger, a much larger castle structure than what it currently is.
Stray from the roads, and we'll soon find monsters.
But without giving too much away about the plot, there is a kind of like Matrix-like cyclical nature to this story. So yeah, like it could be that like the previous cycle, Grand Soren was much larger, and then over time, in this current cycle, it shrunk. I can hear some goblins.
Tis a mercy there's work to be found.
I'm pretty sure this Alistar guy can open up a shop later on in a cave. He just said that the goblin in the helm is their chief.
Take my fire!
This loadout that I have currently is kind of like what I had almost near the beginning of the start of the game.
Keep your wits about you.
It will take more than that.
We have triumphed.
Because the Strider's skills are split between magic, between melee and ranged, the knives and the bow. It's like they have fewer options of attacks now, which I think is kind of unfortunate. I'd almost rather have more melee options. What am I doing? Yeah, I gotta fill this up. I'd rather have more melee options than what? Than ranged. Oh jeez, I forgot to hotkey, or did I? Here we go. Ah, yeah. Okay, so now we're just gonna make our way through, and this place should be enemy free, except for basic critters. And this place was some kind of place of importance. There's statues, but it's very... there's not much of it, and it kind of got turned around. Uh-oh. Oh, look, there's a guy selling stuff here now?
Hello. Muster up the grit, and any place makes a fine storefront. Little in the way of competition in these parts besides. Here you are, today's goods.
What a weird place to sell stuff. Let's see. A lot of food. Lanterns. A record of the coin you lent to a peddler to cover travel expenses. Her name currently escapes you. I wonder if I need these. Pretty expensive. Oh. Interesting. Nothing too good. Ogre bone? Hold on. What's ogre bone? An earring hewn from ogre bone lends balance such that enemy attacks are less likely to stun the wearer. That sounds interesting. Alright, well, that's cool. Good for him. Trying to make a living out here in these caves. Alright, so we need to get here. Okay, so let's just put a marker 1, 2, I wonder if there's a place to jump here. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll just put the final marker here. I'm not too used to these caves. Also, because this place has been cleared out of enemies, you can
What's that?
and it's considered almost like a friendly zone now. You can run infinitely here, as you would in the city or a town. So that's good. Here we are. So now we'll have ended up at the other side of the mountain, on the southern side of the map,
I'd not thought to find such a
if
place.
I'm not mistaken. press the wrong button. Open the map. Alright, so yeah, so the plan is just to explore. Let's head to the rest camp actually. Just gonna explore this region of the map and see where that takes us. And we'll pick up some mushrooms and stuff along the way too. There should be a bunch of guards. Ooh, Saurians. I got 2 for 1 there. Wow. They seem to be much tougher. Ooh. It helps to cut off their tail, which makes them a little easier to attack. Wow.
I'll take that.
Was there any more? Oh, I see.
I'll serve as bait. Strike the tail.
That's Griffith. Oh, where's he jumping to?
Put it down. Please.
That was hardly a warm-up.
More?
Strike the tail.
I have it.
What's that?
It's kind of amusing seeing the over-the-top magic, but not actually being the one doing it. Alright, so yeah, we're heading the right way, following this path, and here we are. The rest camp. There's no need to rest now. Oh, we made it here, so...
Suppose those men posed serfs.
There's not many guards guarding this area, but it was enough for them to create this camp.
Center, I should think. We'd best go around.
Best go around. Okay, so now we're going to look at the map and see. For example, we'll just head this way. And we'll just see where that takes us. And again, there is a dragon somewhere here, perhaps here. And if we run into it, we'll fight it. We'll give it a shot. Let's actually save. Oops, wrong button. If we run into the dragon, we'll give it the old college try and see if we can take it down. Looks like there's a Cyclops over there. We'll just leave him alone. I'm not even sure if I've been down this way.
This path runs the canyon floor. You need to stay where.
Okay, kind of going off from my intended direction, so we'll course correct here.
Forest rocks are off-coated thick in moss. Keep an eye out for them.
So one thing that this game lacks is a variety, and that applies to a lot of things. It applies to the enemy variety. There is not that much enemy variety. There's quite a few variations of enemies. So for example, these goblins, we've seen goblins and then hobgoblins, and later on you'll see like other advanced form of goblins, but generally they're still like adhering to the same template. But also in terms of environmental variety, as I was playing during my session last time, it was, you know, a grassy, forested area, mostly, and here we are yet again in a grassy, forested area, right? One game that did that well was Red Dead. There was just
Were we not just here?
a lot more variety in your environments. You went from like deserts to forests to mountainous regions, and you know, well, you even go to Mexico at one point, and that looked different. And snowy areas. It's just, you know, it just makes you feel like you've traveled far and wide. In a way that this game, like it does, you do feel like you've traveled as well, but because the environments tend to be kind of samey, you know, like one forest kind of blends into another.
They're a threat when well unified. Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
This game does have a mountainous region, but it's not that large. So we found another. I love that. I love how like they're just covered in shields, so so your attacks kind of deflect off of them.
Brought us victory.
I'll take that.
So we found another little healing water here. Healing spring.
I'll begin with the strongest. The one barking orders must be the leader.
We'll rout them in a single charge. Now
Here he is again. It's just funny.
Take my fire!
I'll take that.
Have we gotten rid of them all?
Strength in numbers.
So the last healing spring, I placed a wake stone, or not a wake stone. One of these things, a port crystal, so I could potentially teleport there at some point in the future. But I don't think I'll do that this time. To replenish. It's a free source of healing items, which is good. But it'll be marked on the map, so that's fine. Press the wrong button, open up the map. Yeah, see, it's marked on the map, so that's fine. So let's continue on and see what we can see if we keep on going this way. We'll just kind of head in a straight line until there's water or something, or a mountain. We'll just see. This is kind of like, these mountains kind of show you the edge of the map, pretty much. Look here. This is the, what do they call it? Like the eradication site? Look, there's 2 cyclopses and a bunch of goblins. I wonder if we can hit them with this ballista here. This giant crossbow. I wonder if it'll reach them. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any story-related stuff here. I could be wrong. Yeah, it is hitting. Doesn't seem to be doing enough damage though. Uh-oh. The damage doesn't seem very good from this distance. I wonder if we can bait them closer. Let's take care of these guys on the edges. Conqueror's Sanctuary. See, I really wonder if there's a mission involved here. I'm not sure. Oh, oh. He's got a roll as well. Let's get rid of this other guy. Oh, it's too far. Oh, it moved to face me. And now this is the edge of this part of the map, I'm pretty sure. This is much closer, so let's see. Yeah, the damage is a little better. But this would take quite a while. So let's just get in there, you know what I'm saying? Let's just do it. See what's the best way to get down there. Wow, so steep. Okay, let's go around. And this is an area of the map that you'll probably visit one time and never go back here again. It's just not. Yeah, I don't think there's much to do here. I don't think. Slay your enemies. I've got 100 kisses. Let's get up to the head and try once again the tactic that I had seen. Ah, see, it came off, but the helmet came off, but now I'm gonna get bitten. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Chomp. Okay. Wasn't too bad in terms of damage. I won't need to heal from that. This guy's on his last health bar, so that's good. I don't have any heals hotkeyed at the moment, so I'm kind of playing with fire here, not healing right now, but we'll live a little spicy. Starlight, hello, how's it going? Imagine one accidentally hit the other one. Yeah, that would be cool. I have seen different factions of enemies fighting each other. Like the wolves fighting goblins, or the wolves fighting thieves. Oh wait, this one's dead. I've seen that. Oh, okay. We gotta heal. Press the wrong button. Okay, so let's set this to up. And we'll set this to right. Okay. Okay, I don't need to use any healing items because my pawn casted a healing spell. Alright, skin on there. Use 100 kisses. So later on there's a move called 1,000 kisses, I think. And assassins have some move called Gouge, which is also a similar move that can be used on a climbing enemy, and it's very powerful. I'm pretty sure I used the Gouge attack on Grigori, the big bad dragon, and the fight was over really quick.
Hold it! I'll do the rest! End it! I hold the one! Now, strike! Without them in a single charge!
This was interesting.
Yeah, so I don't remember if there's any kind of quest that involves you coming to this area. It seems so, like, specific. Like, it seems like there is some kind of intent here, but I really don't remember. I suppose if that mission comes up, I'll have to come back here and do the exact same thing I did just now. Just kill all these goblins. It's not like there was that many. There's a lot more in that fort that we were in previously. Let's just go down this way. I wonder what's here.
With practice, precision strikes
I really haven't looked into this side of the map all too much. And when you play this game again on New Game Plus,
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded.
there's really no reason to go to areas that you don't need to. You kind of just, if you're trying to clean up and get any trophies that you haven't gotten yet, you'll just make a beeline to the places you need to go. Wow, so there's some kind of camp here.
Here. Is anyone inside? This looks interesting.
Is anyone inside? You can see for yourself. The answer is no. Some food cooking though. Yeah, what's the deal with this place? Alright, well. Let's head towards the shore here. Southern Oregano.
The view extends for leagues along the shore.
Bloodwater Beach. Ah, there's some treasure here.
Quite the eccentric.
Seeker's Token
This looks interesting.
and chainmail.
I'll take that.
Get it. Get it. Yeah, so let's take a look at the map. Where are we? Bloodwater Beach. This is just about... See, I couldn't even go this far. This is about as far west as you could go. Southwest. So let's just hug the water, the beach side here, and head back until we get to this area, and then I think we'll try and find that dragon. Starlight, I'm more of an exploration revolved player. Yeah. It's fun to explore in this game, but there's not too much to see and find. I just really wish that there was another settlement of some kind, another village or whatever to see on this side of the map. Maybe not as big as Grand Soren, but you know, just something. Instead, it's just like, you know, just a vast field, really, and a battleground, mountain cliffs. Yeah. One of those things that, you know, maybe just time and budget kind of got the best of them. Here's a treasure. And it's interesting that when it came to making the DLC for this game, Dark Arisen, instead of addressing that lack of places to explore and cities or whatever, they kind of just created Bitter Black Isle, which was, you know, just a really
Open space is a
singular, deep dungeon.
narrow roads.
We've come far
So they
enough
kind of
to
threw away
forget about
the
this
whole
one.
city and open world concept and instead went all in on dungeons. And I think Dark Arisen is great. Tomb of the Unknown Traveler. Interesting. Interesting. Where is the tomb? Is it underneath this stone structure? We've seen these stones before for the healing springs. Here's a sword and a stone, evocative of Excalibur. Great steel sword. That's cool. I'm sure I can't use it.
One slip and it's a long fall down.
Southern
take that.
oregano. And there's really nothing to see beyond here on the southernmost point of the map. There's some suggestion of an island there. Tomb of the Unnamed Warrior. So this must be it, I guess. Uh-oh, slay your enemies. Where, though? What? That's crazy. Huh? What? We're fighting a golem now? Does this golem protect the unnamed warrior? That is cool. It's things like that that make me really like this game. I had no idea that was going to happen. In all my time playing this game, I don't remember it. Oh, that's cool. So we'll just spam 100 kisses on the jewels that the golem has, and he'll come down. You can hear that shattering sound, that means it's broken. And we're just gonna climb on him. He's frozen in place. Let's jump off and hit the areas that are harder to hit, such as the bottom of his feet here. We'll get those. Because it'll be hard to hit this spot once he awakens. Okay, that's another one. Another hard to hit spot is his palm. And it's a little tricky trying to get to his palm here, so we might not be able to get it. Yeah. His palm is kind of buried underground, unfortunately. So we'll try and get another area. I just caught your message. Isn't there supposed to be a golem here? Yeah, well, I just discovered it now. That's funny. I can't read all your messages at the moment, but I will surely get to it very soon. Oh, now he's like rampaging. It's kind of tricky, getting him while he's in this state. Trying to get his palm. Ideally, the palm should be one of the places you hit when he's frozen, but I missed my chance. So even though he doesn't have much health yet left, this might take a little while to do. And it is easier to, for me at least, to do this from a distance. Just because if I climb him, I run the risk of getting shaken off. Let's just try it now. 100 kisses. It's almost done. Nice. We did it. Whew. Do you have any idea how hard it is to beat this guy as a sorcerer? I don't know how hard, but I guess I don't know. Like, I would assume it would be easy, just because the sorcerer has a lot of spells that create an AoE effect, which would then, you know, hit all the spots necessary to do damage to him. But it sounds like it's not easy, judging by your question. Maybe as like an early sorcerer, early game. So he didn't drop anything? That sucks. Oh, physical attacks are his weakness, not magical, eh? I see. Yeah, I normally don't play as a wizard, so I really don't know. No drops. That sucks. Alright, so let's open up the map. So that was interesting. Okay. Let's just hug the shoreline and see what we can see. He does drop stuff? I didn't see anything though. Unless my guys took it. They probably did. They're good about grabbing random garbage that I don't care for. Alright. Let's just hug the shoreline. Yeah, so today is mostly going to be exploration. We're just going to be roaming around and seeing what we can see on the on this part of the map at least. Yesterday we took a look at wait a minute, how do I get there? Doesn't look like anything interesting down there. Yesterday we explored kind of like the northwest. Now we're on the southwest part of the map. Ah, a nest.
What's that?
We all wanted to grab the egg. I hear some goblins. Let's say hello. Ooh. I have to get way close. Oh, totally missed.
Rain steel upon it!
The skill that the pawns use to grab is really useful. The true final last boss of the game, which I won't name or explain more than that. But basically, I was able to defeat this boss because my pawn just used the grapple, and then I just wailed. I just went party time on him, and then that was that. I beat the game. Alright, okay. Again, we're just hugging the shoreline. Yeah, seriously, I just did that. I have no idea how difficult that true final boss is because of that. So between fighting Grigori and using Gouge to dispose of him fairly quickly, and then using my pawn using the grapple move on the final boss, I felt like yeah, it was I pretty handily dealt with a lot of that stuff quite easily. Now, there's the Dragon, which you can't kill quickly no matter how hard you try, because of the what do you want to call it? Kind of like the raid-like nature of that boss. You kind of have to collaborate with other players in a sense to defeat it, which is something I'll probably discuss more as we get closer to the true. Well, do you want to call it the true end game? To the end game of the base game, we'll say. I'll explain that more. The Dragon, but I did spend quite a lot of time fighting the Dragon and getting all the loot that you could get from it. I thought it was pretty fun and a pretty interesting idea for this game. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll clean up all these. We've looked at this whole region of the map now, I think. So we're gonna head to the ruins of Ernst Castle. Let's zoom in a bit. 1, 2, and 3. We'll head to the ruins of Ernst Castle. Oh, you know what? No. Scratch that. Because I thought you could rest here, but you can't actually. So instead I'm going to go to this place, the rest camp. 2, and then 3. Go to the rest camp, I'll rest, drop off all my stuff, and then we'll fight the dragon, the small dragon that's around these parts. That's what we'll do. I beat him alone, freaking nightmare. His weakness is light, and you beat him multiple times, Starlight says. You're referring to the Dragon? Yeah. Uh-oh. Chimera? Let's not deal with the Chimera now. Let's just run by the Chimera. I don't feel like fighting it at night. I always get tossed and turned around at night. It's kind of confusing. Hopefully I'm going the right way. As you can see, I failed that quest, but that's okay. Yeah, at night especially, right? The nighttime in general just freaked me out, but yeah, I'd rather not fight a Chimera at night. The sound design in this game is quite good. I was in the mountains the other day, and the sound of like wind whipping along the cliffside was really cool. Snakes startle me a lot. They continually they continue to scare me because I just don't see it coming. Alright, so let's rest. Let's send some items into storage. Okay, yep. Send these grand grapes. Skulls? We don't need skulls. All of this stuff can go. Oh, I got this big sword, which I don't need. Padded armor. Alright. Not too concerned with... Oops. Talk to him again.
Just name it, sir.
We'll rest.
As you like.
Since I'm just exploring around, I won't go back to the rift right now. It's not necessary. My current pawns are fine for the purpose of just exploring around. So now let's try and head to the let's try and find that dragon. So we're gonna go around the bend here, and we'll probably find it somewhere here, I think. Or is it here actually? It could be here. I think it's somewhere here. So maybe I'll just I'll loop around this way and see if we can find it. Trying to find the dragon. It would be cool if this game had weather conditions. I think they were planning on doing that, but of course time and money, as always. Ah, here's the dragon. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna try our luck. Let's try it. Let's save first. Devilfire Grove. That's the place. Yep. I'm assuming this guy is has a resistance to fire, so I don't have any fire. Yeah, my current weapon is not fire, so I suspect this is going to take quite a while to deal with him, but we'll see. Let's try and get to its heart. Trying to... Oh, there's traps here too. So the taunts are saying that we should damage the wings so they can't fly. And I guess at that point, I'll try and get to the heart. But we'll attack the wings first if I can. These trees are in the way. Wow, I've already...
Some beasts still remain.
Fresh birds all in his path. Mind those wing beats. Mind those fangs.
Just trying to... Okay, you can go party time on the chest, maybe? Its heart is exposed now. It's pretty cool how there's like fire, a fiery light is emanating from his chest now.
Find that tail!
Trying to get on the head. Oh, it's cool he's talking. Oh. Oh, gotta get out the way. Whew, and a trap too. Oh. Okay, some of my pawns are sustaining heavy damage. Look how many bars of health it has. Oh, shnikes. Oh, I took it straight in the face. It's cool how it talks. Yeah, so he's doing a good amount of damage. He really does pack a punch. When I first encountered this guy, I was much weaker, and it took quite a while to defeat it. Oh, it's looking at me. I'm gonna try and run. Oh, from the air. Oh. See if I can get into the chest. It would be cool if there was like a slowdown move. Slow-mo. Getting some good shots at the chest. Ah, it's down. Go party time. So, oh no. Oh, that's crazy. He was talking trash to the pawn, saying, "I am your master." We're getting there. Oh, it looks like the music has changed into something more heroic sounding, so that sounds good. Oh. So take note of him saying, "I am your master" to the pawn. That's a rather interesting thing to say. As a short pawn, as a shorter character, I can get under him, and I can kind of slash him a little easier than perhaps if I was a taller character. But I don't really have an upward attack that the warrior class has. That would be more useful. Whew. I'm just trying to roll out the way as necessary. One of my pawns is down, I'll try and find him. I'll take this opportunity to find my pawn. The one that's down. Still has several bars of health.
We'll get nowhere while it's aloft.
Find such a thing.
We cannot reach it from the ground.
Oh, that was a goblin? I didn't even notice.
Rout them in a single charge.
Stand clear. It's got
He turns pawns against you.
This looks interesting.
We're looking for him.
I shall restore your health. Hold on.
Here he is. Wow. He took... took flight again. The sound effect for hits that do significant damage is a lot. Like you can notice it, rather than like hitting like the tougher parts that don't do much damage. Yeah, I seem to recall that actually, that the pawns will turn on you if you give him a chance. This is quite the enemy to place in such a such an early part of the game. Like you'll visit this dragon, you'll run into him pretty early on in the game if you don't know that you're gonna run into it, and it can be quite the shock. And most players will probably just die or run away from it because it's just too beyond your level. But I'm giving it a shot now. I feel like I have a chance. Okay, party time on the head. I gotta get to the heart. Kind of missed my chance there. One of my pawns is down.
No!
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot! Woohoo! Wow.
Seems the heart alone.
We're making progress. We've taken down a couple of bars, but we're still in it. We're in it for the long run. If only I had an attack that could attack upwards. It's a little hard. It's a little tricky to get to climb to his underbelly. But we're getting there. It'll take a while, but that's okay. You can see the health of all my pawns. It's going down. My main concern at the moment is having enough healing items to deal with this guy. But for now, I'll just kind of make sure my pawns are alive. This is a pretty decent chance to do some damage on the heart. Monster Hunter has an option that makes... Okay. Gotta get to my pawns. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, we survived. And now we're going to open this up. And we're in a little bit of trouble because I don't have enough healing items. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might have to do a strategic escape here and get more healing stuff. It's just right here. I wonder if his health will refill if I run away and get more items. But we'll see. We're just gonna run like the dickens. Run like cowards. And I'll be back for you, dragon. Oh, quest failed. I wonder if he's on full health now. The nearest camp, I think it might. We'll try. In any case, you don't think he'll regen? Okay. We'll buy some stuff. Oh wait, he's not the one. Okay. Buy. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Give me something good. Okay, he doesn't sell too many healing items. Okay. But I can get some healing items, I think, from my own storage. Maybe? Does this guy let me access my storage?
Aye. Just name it.
Oh,
Just
not
name it,
sleep.
sir.
Uh-oh. Send items, but not get items.
Just name it, sir. Come again.
Well. This puts us in a predicament.
Don't have the time yet.
Bye. Let's see if I can craft anything from what I currently have. I thought I had enough stuff to deal with him, but I was wrong. Gross miscalculation. It will take longer, yeah, if I just keep my distance. Let's see what we can make from this stuff. Nope. Okay, that's good. Okay. Let me just, go to... This guy has some healing items now that I crafted, I believe. Yeah, give. And set them as a hotkey. Assign to hotkey. We'll sign it up. And assign it to right. And we'll assign that to down. Well, we'll just leave that off. So we got a few. I don't know if that's enough actually, but we'll see. Now let's head back to Mr. Dragon and see how we fare. I'll try and mix it up. When it's safe to go in, I'll go in on him. He's stomping around. Let's see his health. If his health is full, I'll go back and get a lot of health, get a lot of healing items. Okay, so he's actually totally full now. So we're gonna go back because there's no point then. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm surprised too because it didn't even really. I didn't even spend that much time. All right. I think we're going the wrong way. Map. Yeah, so we're gonna head to the ancient quarry, and we're gonna prepare for war. We're really gonna load up. I'll take one pawn that's. Oh look my. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Did you see this? Oh no. Wow. What a hassle. That guy took over one of my pawns. Okay, we're heading the right way. Is this guy still evil?
Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
Man, I thought I was prepared for the dragon. Like, I thought I was like a decent level to fight it, but no. I was not. One of my pawns is dying, but that's okay. We're gonna replace them. We're gonna gear up for battle. That guy means serious business. And I'm pretty sure when I fought him the first time, I was far weaker. A much lower level. But I had a lot of healing equipment on me, which just meant that I could outlast him really. But not this time. This is it's interesting that they make this shortcut that can take you from the southern part of the map to the kind of northern part, or central, take you closer to the central hub of Grand Soren. But I imagine that not many people use it for that purpose because they end up just using the stones. Starlight. Plus, I imagine he has a weakness. I don't remember what it is, though. Yeah, I mean, he's a fire dragon, so maybe ice. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take a look at my pawn and equip it with some ice magic and ice enchanting magic. I mean, that's just a guess. But probably better than fire, which is what my pawn currently has. I imagine that it has a resistance to fire. Gonna gear up. But I'm glad that the dragon is that dragon is tough. It kind of sells you on this idea that like that dragons are not a thing to be trifled with, even though it's not even like the dragon. Can you enchant your weapons with ice too? Can you? I believe you can. Am I crazy? I don't know. There's fire and holy and I'm assuming lightning. And I know there's ice spells, so I just assumed that there would be a ice enchantment spell as well. I could be wrong. We'll see.
Cannot lower our guard for a second.
So that guy won round 1. Godzilla won round 1. I'm gonna go back for round 2. I mean, I'm fairly... I feel like I'm fine with my current armor. Let's see if I can upgrade it any further. I don't think so. Yeah, how about her? Yeah, so in terms of armor, pretty satisfied with that. So let's take a look. Let's go to the skills, learn skills, and we'll look at Jerry's stuff here. Okay, we should learn that. Ooh, I should get that. High anodyne. Just gotta make sure not to overspend here. Fire boon, ice boon. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, enchants an ally's weapon with ice. So let's, and this is the advanced form of it. So we'll get that. We'll see if that helps. This is an advanced form. A ton of discipline. Yeah, I only spend it when necessary, right? And I haven't even changed my class, my vocation yet. I will probably do that soon. High spell screen. Defenses of allies who enter. Invokes a magical sigil around the user that enhances the resistance and defenses. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, alright. When you stand at death's door. I mean, that sounds good. Okay, that sounds good too. And as for me, I feel like I'm mostly fine with what I have. Actually, let's change my loadout. So 100 kisses is pretty useful. Advanced trigger, not too useful against boss monster, I would say. And instead, let's get Skull Splitter. I think that might be useful. So the bow stuff, mostly fine. Okay, now for her. Okay, so she's got high frigor. Going for magic archer. I think so, ultimately. I think that's what I'll go for. Okay, so primary. Magic Archer, is that only available to you kind of like by the time you're ready for Dark Arisen? High 11. An advanced form of 11 that smites foes with multiple lightning bolts. So let's put this one, Ice Affinity. And let's take off Fire Boon. Okay. Okay. Comma Station. Okay, now let's change that into the healing, I think. Or maybe that, yeah. Let's change Fire Boon. Brontype? Comma Station. Well. Okay. Starlight. You can get it where you get Sorcerer. I believe. Whether it's locked on level, I don't know. Yeah. I know that I was an assassin.
Have your pick. Any you like.
Okay, the next thing I need to do is check out my stored items and withdraw a whole lot more healing items. Like a lot. Like everything. So we are gearing up for We'll just give these random things to the others for them to use. I've got 10 of those. Alright, I think that might be enough. Let's see. Let's take some of these conquerors. We'll just take 2. Starlight, will you get new pawns for the upcoming dragon battle? I will. Thanks for reminding me, actually, because I actually forgot. Let's go.
Be they man or pawn, 'tis hard to do aught alone.
I'll take one pawn that's a couple levels higher, and then I'll take one pawn that's exactly the same level as me. That way it's not like I'm taking super over-leveled guys. Yeah. And we'll get a warrior or a fighter. Search. Casca. Muramasa. Yojimbo. Tonk. Leonardo. Do you think he'll be green like a Ninja Turtle? Tonk. Arisen. That might cause some confusion. Let's see what Muramasa looks like. Okay, exit. We're gonna take one from this selection. Leonardo, not green. Casca. Actually, that looks pretty close to how I meant to Casca from Berserk. Yojimbo, Arisen, Triss from The Witcher. Alright, let's get Casca.
Yes, Arisen. I am honored.
I've taken Guts and Griffith before, so it only makes sense to get Casca now. And now let's get... female pawns are way better than males. I don't know why. Please tell me. I mean, I like female pawns because they look cool sometimes, at least. Okay, so now we're going to get. Let's get a wizard. Let's get a sorcerer. See what that's like. I've never gotten a extra sorcerer pawn because they're females. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the answer. Although, realistically speaking, there is a slight disadvantage to taking a female pawns in that when you encounter trolls, the trolls get like super hyped up, super amped up to when women are around. So if you want to prevent that, you should not take a female pawn. But it's a small price to pay. Because it's just fun having a bunch of cool lady pawns with you. Aerith. Ben Adelphon. Satan. Just get whatever. See what we can see here. Yeah, it's better than a sausage party, for sure. What? This is Aerith? Looks nothing like Final Fantasy Aerith. But we'll take her anyways.
Yes, Arisen.
Oh god, you know what? I just can't stand how she looks. Kalithra, fine. You're the one.
Yes, Arisen. You cannot take on any more followers without releasing one of your current companions. I am honored.
Whatever. This guy looks nothing like Griffith. So we'll just give him the standard. Alright, let's get out of here and try once again to battle this guy.
Be they man or pawn, 'tis hard to do aught alone.
We'll pass time into the day, and we'll make our way back. It's not too far. What? Where did he go? Hello? What the heck? Oh, there he is. That was awkward. Rest. It costs a lot to rest here. Ah, my pawn was taken. By Graham. Got some gifts.
How did I...
Alright, we are gonna try. One more time. Is this actually the fastest way? I don't... It actually might not be. Go back, back, back. Yeah, let's go back. I'm currently using the snag dagger, so I'm hoping that once I kill the dragon, my weapons, my snag daggers will become dragon forged. Is that what they call it?
We cannot lower our guard for a second.
Let's see. Okay, we're heading back there. So we're just gonna follow this path.
We're marked for death. Stay watchful. The mild weather year-round makes Gransys well suited for human life.
Alright. I'll try not to use up my stamina here.
Castle walls or the ruins of such?
I always get turned around. Oh yeah, we're heading the right way. It would have been nice if you use less stamina while you're on the roads, on the road paths.
Stray from the road and you'll soon find monsters arisen.
So we just gotta head up this hill.
Seems all roads lead to Gransys.
I think we can cuddle across here. Some goblins, that's okay. Leave them be. Round 2 coming up. Before I take on the dragon, I'll have to set my hotkeyed items as well. At least stamina doesn't deplete here. Oh, no, I think this is the wrong way. Oh my god. Nope, there's no mounts. Yeah, there's no horses or anything, unfortunately. Definitely would make it easier to travel across. I mean, I think they'd have to kind of reconsider the map in some ways. Maybe make it a little bigger, because if you have a horse, then the map would feel really small. The map actually is quite small as it is. Yeah. All right. So before I leave this place, let's set my hotkeys. Down, up, down, right. Okay. So let's make this one right. Whoops. Oh God. Right. Okay. And I think that should be good. And there should be plenty of daylight. Like I love just roaming around Dragon's Dogma. Sorry, Dragon's Dogma. I love just roaming around Red Dead Redemption on a horse. That was really fun. I've only played the first one. Alright. Did I save? Let's just save. Okay, here we go. And once we deal with this guy, hopefully we deal with him, that might just be it for me.
Perhaps we'll find more among the crags that litter this place.
Devilfire Grove, where are you, Mr. Dragon?
There's a lake ahead.
Coming for you.
The river. Let us make haste.
I'm salty.
The tail is severed. The water draws some decent now. Stay sharp.
One cannot be too careful at the water's edge. Hobgoblin!
I don't want to have to deal with goblins as well. So let's try and get rid of them. My stamina.
Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
We may be able to glean material from the boulders of this
People seem to like that game, but I'm not big on guns. But maybe I'll change my mind if I play it. Yeah, I mean, if you're not big on guns, then that's gonna be a sticking point for this game. Okay, here's Mr. Dragon. Oh, he's already... I really want to deal with the riffraff first. Look at him just swing wildly like a madman. But if you can get past that, you might enjoy the game. It's just that, yeah, it's a Western after all, so you can't really escape it. There's going to be quite a lot of gunplay in that game. But the sense of exploration and just roaming around America is really remarkable. Very memorable for that reason. Okay, here we are. Dealt with the riffraff. We want to get to the side of its. Want to get to its chest. Yeah, it's just a little hard to see the parts that I need to see to do the damage. I'm gonna keep an eye on my health as well. He does quite a lot of damage, even to my pawns. I'm gonna try and remember that I have, oh. Whew. Skull Splitter is going to be kind of like my primary way of getting hits on him. Oh, oh gosh, I gotta heal. Otherwise, I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Man, the damage that he does is so huge. I'm just trying to get to his underbelly. Uh-oh. I think he took over one of my pawns. He did. I'm already trying to manage my pawns already. And I took one that was like kind of higher level too, so I thought they might last longer. We've taken down one bar. Several more to go.
Some beasts still remain. Leave it to me.
I see him beyond the trees. It's kind of tricky to see him as he's flying because of the trees. I see that my pawn hasn't enchanted my weapon with ice.
Stop! No! I'm losing control.
When you bring back your pawn from the a pawn that's been taken over by the dragon, when you bring them back, they come back under your control, thankfully. I did a much better job of getting him to let go last time. Do you have to hit his hand or his heart? The hand, okay. I'll keep that in mind. This is a good chance to do some damage as he's doing the backdash flame attack. Okay, hit those hands. Okay, good. Thank you for the pro tip. I must have just been accidentally hitting the hands. I thought it should be the heart. Oh, once again. Oh boy. Save my pawn. Man, he just roasts my pawns. My pawn casted ice, so I wonder if it's better. Let's get to the heart. Oh boy. 2 pawns down. Yeah, it really does a number on the pawns especially. I've been good about avoiding it, but... Okay, you gotta hit the hands. Yeah, I'm just really surprised because I took pawns of a higher level, but it really didn't make too much of a difference. They're still crumbling like dust underneath this dragon.
The wings, master! Strike it from the sky! Tis aloft! Brace for a dive! Magic serves well.
When he does that, that's a good chance to, if he crashes down, to do some good damage. Wow, all 3 pawns down from a tail swipe or something. We're making some progress. I think we've taken him down further than previously. Oh gosh. Just the roar. Oh my gosh, he's enraged. Oh my gosh. Whew. I gotta get to that pawn. He's got 3 bars left, not counting his current bar. I have some kind of affliction that makes it so I can't use my skills. Let's okay, that might be a chance. Okay.
Are you all right, master? And open to attack. The wall is destroyed.
Oh my gosh, that roar just kills all the pawns. Crazy. Trying to get my pawn to enchant my weapon again. We're looking for him. We're looking for him. I heard him fall, land. So tricky. I don't. It's really scary getting in close. Okay, we gotta hit him. Okay, good. Oh my gosh, I don't want to get stuck in the corner here. All these guys need to move out of this corner. Get out of the corner. Okay, we got to rearrange our assigned new heals. So up, right, and hopefully this will take us to the end, because there's not much. I don't have much after that. Hopefully that'll be enough. Trying to find him.
Some beasts still remain. You don't see trees like this elsewhere.
As he was flying, that would have been a good chance to hit him. Hit him with an arrow to make him fall. Uh-oh. He's got me. Okay, I survived. Man. Good, good, good. Some good damage. Uh-oh. He was running right at me. Okay, we've got ice. He's got one more bar left after this. Man, he's just sticking in this corner. It's really awkward to fight him there. I'd rather him come out in the open. is just so intense. Oh, my pawn's dead. Let's try and get him. It's close, it's close. Let's get out of his face here. Yeah, I really wish he'd stay away from these rocks, though. Come on, collapse, fall down. Okay, this is a good chance. Oh yeah, I did have a pariah. That was something. The seed of God lies beyond. That's crazy. He will kind of follow you. You're right. I could have backed away and then he'll stay away, but it worked out. It worked out. Man, that was intense. But that's why I love this game, for all the faults that it has. Those battles just feel so intense, and they're great. And it's very distinct. Like, it's not like the same as like a Dark Souls or Demon Souls boss battle. It has its own kind of feel to it. A little bit almost like back in the old days of arcade games, almost like that intensity. That's what it feels like. Oh, wow. Man, but that was fun. That was really fun. I think I'll stand on this rock and look proudly at what I have done. Did my weapon become dragon forged or whatever it's called? I didn't notice. Huh. I don't think it did. Oh, no, not my weapon. My helmet. That's so lame. Look, the dragon symbol. I'd rather it be my weapons. That sucks. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna stick with this helmet for a while. Yeah, I checked it. The weapon didn't get the dragon forged thing. Normally I'd like to make it back to town, but I'm feeling rather spent after that. Let's just double check here. That was great. That was fun. Yeah, nothing else that dropped, unfortunately. So I think I'll just call it right here on this rock for now, because I'm kind of hungry after that. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll probably be back tomorrow, if not every other day, so stay tuned for that. And thanks again for watching. Goodbye. Thanks again.